Hey everyone and welcome. I'm Dark Sky and today we are playing some Foundry. I finally have been just kind of working around here trying to figure this out. And so I made these construction materials. I made a bunch of them and they're all flowing into here. I couldn't figure out for the life of me how this all was supposed to work. And I kept putting down these little ship ports. I had a little single one I had over there. Nothing seemed to pan out. And this one here is funny because it says no grid protection connection. But yet, those ships seem to be it came off of here and they just went over there and started working away on mining this thing. So I don't know what's going on. I don't understand how that's working. But you know what? I'm gonna figure it's a good omen, and we'll just call it that. There we go. Let's see what it says now. So total ships is 4 ships with task are 4. So yeah, we have a bunch of these materials that are all pumping in here. I was trying to figure out how I could get this fairlight. Oh, these buildings are so huge. It's like I just keep walking. But in the warehouse there, I have some drones. And then over here, I'm waiting to get this permalite, and I need this permalite to be able to make the tier 4 science pack 4 recipe. It's the only thing I'm missing. So I'm guessing I have to set up the satellite first before I can get it going. But now that I have all these like little drones up here, and they just seem to be kind of mining away up here and slowly repairing this or getting this building up and going, you can see there's quite a bit of things going on up there. Little drones shooting in, mining, doing this, doing that. Looks pretty sweet. I don't know how long that's supposed to take, but when you put up the radio tower, you put down the base, and you got to use this little planner here to get it. And then when you put in, it'll say like, have like these little connection points, little red connection points on there. And when you click on the connection points, you know, you want one for the power. And then it has to have 3 middle sections. So you have to put in 3 different middle sections. And then ultimately on the very top, you got to put the top piece on. And then once you get all that done, then it'll let you start construction of this. And then it'll set up this thing up how it is right now. Now, once it's all set up, then you have to like make sure you got this thing here pumping away. And this one here is going to have like all these little construction blocks. They need to be coming into it. And it takes like a lot of materials to get these. You can see them slowly going up, even though they seem to be working away up there. But if you look over here, so I had to have the plate come in, and I had to put it on a tier 2 belt. Otherwise, it wasn't able to work fast enough. And then I had the polymer boards, and then I had the electronics circuits. So I had to have the electronic circuits. I had to have cement. I had to have steel, and then I had to have these advanced machinery parts, all pumping in here. So I have 3 on each side. So I got 3 here, 3 over here, and then in the middle is where I'm able to have all this stuff pumping out, all these construction blocks. And so it is just enormous. It's enormous accomplishment. I tell you, the developers must hate us when it comes to setting this all up, because this was a nightmare and a half to get that all up. And then this one here is for our drones. I guess we can only do like 160 because they can have only 10 drones. I wonder if we set it up so that we can have more, because it says warehouse is optional. Maybe it's only using 8. If I pumped in more, does that mean that there'd be even like more drones up there? Or does, I thought those things were connected to those ships. Oh yeah, the little drones seem to kind of circle around and they come back into this little building area here. Oh, that's interesting. Well, let me see here. Let me see if I can take... Let me see. Do I have any space left? I do. All right. Let me see. I'm going to take a big old chunk of drones here. And see. Manage inventory. And I'm just going to put them all in there. That's 78 drones. So do I see 78 drones up there now? That would be pretty sweet because, that'd finish quickly. But I don't see it. I don't see any more drones than what's up there currently. Oh, look at that. There we go. We got the radio station is up. So we should be able to start communicating. I think all we have to do is to connect this. Oh, darn it, I fell. All right. But anyways, we got to connect this thing right here to the power. And then I think at that point there, then we'll be operational. I'm thinking maybe I just set up like a couple of these bad boys, like one up here. And I do have already some power already set up over here. So it's just a matter of me getting around to setting up the power. It's weird. The cables are not able to clip through the walls. So I'll have to take out some of the walls for it to, for it to go where it needs to be. Oh, see what I mean? It doesn't like these walls, but they're supposed to be able to attach the walls, but if they attach the walls, then you can't. How do you get them to connect through it? All right, let's see here. Bring it to there, and oh yeah, there we go. I made it around. All right, cool. Now I got that all connected. Let's see what we got over here. Ooh, start.
We did it. So much fascinating data is coming in. We have full access to every part of the station that is still working, which unfortunately isn't all that much. You can access the station control panel from the radio tower's screen panel. I think it's about time we schedule emergency repairs.
Yeah, the whole thing is strained. See, I had this ship out here, and I thought, okay, I'll dock it out here because it's right next to all the power things. But it doesn't do anything. It just sits out here, and then all it says is no construction site assigned. So that didn't make much sense to me. Might as well just take it out of there because there's no point having it there. And then we need to put in this here. It's too bad that it doesn't go all the way through, because then I could push the steam all the way through, but I'm gonna have to just cut the line and have the line come down here down the middle, or maybe yeah, I'll have to have it come down the middle right there and then come into the streams. Some of the way that these buildings are formed, they're a little on the funky side, so just gotta have to work with them. So we get those three made. And what's another thing I think is kind of strange is if you look at this, it is cheaper for me to make a lot of these things on myself, on my person, because say like for this loader, third lane, it's 0.75 seconds for me to make this on my person. But if I did it in, say, an assembler 3, it's like 1.5 seconds. So double the amount of time. And if I did it in, say, an assembler 1, it would take like 3 seconds. So, I mean, whew, man, I tell you, that's like what, 5 times? 5 times the speed, so it would take forever for it to like, pump it out. Okay, so now what we are able to do here is we go into the tower here. Still having a little bit of a strain issue, but it doesn't seem like it's really affecting me too much. I can go into the communications, and then it'll say in here is construction progress, hull upgrades, and we can click on the hull upgrade, and we can click to up its emergency repairs. Set up the solar panels, the sales platform. That'd probably be a good one, because that's probably why I'm not getting my permanite. Repair most critical damage of the outer hull, 2,000 construction material. I know I have that. Expected time is 20 minutes based on construction drones. On the construction drones, doesn't include delivery times. So what? Do we have, like, the drones are actually going up there then? Oh, I see. Oh, well, let's go up there and look at this and let's see what's going on. Okay, so these guys here are going up, and of course they're going into the clouds because we can't see the space station at the moment because it's behind a cloud. But one thing I thought was kind of interesting is that we have the thing is, I always thought it was funny is that you can see the space station there, and that's that's starship, whatever you want to call it. That thing is sitting in the sky. That thing has to be huge. I mean, humongous, because there's gravity on this planet, which means that there's a gravitational pull on this planet, which means that the starship itself has to like stay quite a ways away from the planet's atmosphere, especially if it's all broken down. Otherwise, it's going to be all over the ground down here. It's not going to be up there in the sky. So that thing has to be huge. And you would think it'd take more than just 2,000 construction materials to put that thing back together. This ain't exactly Humpty Dumpty or anything. So I don't know. And of course you can't see what's going on because there's all this clouds going by. But so I guess after a little while, we're going to be able to look up in the sky here and we'll see the ship is all put together. And, I guess that that's all we do now is we're just putting the ship back together. Then now, after a while, once we get the ship all put together, there's no one up there as far as I'm aware. Now, according to this here, now see this, when this thing came down, it was telling us that we needed to call this beacon guy down because there was nothing else up there. And apparently this guy here is like an emergency kind of thing. And so he was able to come down and help us, get our base going and everything like that. But I don't understand is that if there's nobody up there, how does the sales thing work? Are we sending people up there? Are we sending drones up there? I don't know. I get the feeling that, when we first started this game, I had the feeling that we were alone. And if I remember right, oh wow, that thing's like all messed up now, isn't it? That it said that there's been nobody up in that spaceship for like 35 years. Well, if that's the case, then us going up and fixing it, not really going to do much, right? And communicating to it doesn't seem like that's worthwhile. I mean, why would we be communicating to it? I don't know. It's just a lot of like things that I don't understand. Okay, so these guys must be done. Let's go back to this here and see if it's has something else for us to do. Apparently we're done with that. No, we're not. We're 20% in. Delivery progress, though, to all 2,000 construction material has been sent to it. So, and then we got to repair the solar panels and everything. It's really just about us getting all the construction materials together. That's all it's going to cost us. And if we look back here at our construction setup, we saw this stuff like just going to town over here. I mean, it's just flying. Okay, so how much material do we have in here now? We have 17,000. So we're almost like maxed amount of construction material that's inside this thing. So what are these things? Are these things just charging up? 4 total ships available, ships with task is 0. So I guess that they have all the materials that they need to fix to fix the ship. So now we're just waiting for it to for them to fix the hole or whatever. Okay, so oh man, we're still dealing with that strain. I tell you, that's the worst. So we're at about 32%, and this thing is supposed to take about 20 minutes. So it's gonna be a while. So I guess we'll just deal with our strain right now. I honestly don't know what the strain is all about. It looks like it's this here. It looks like these are running out, huh? These little guys not able to keep up on their job. There we go. Now we're getting that. Bet you that strain is probably over with now. Got those extra guys. Yeah, the strain seems to be gone. That was the only issue, huh? I just had to get these guys. I almost think I need to add on another one. Bet you if I added on a couple more of these bad boys, I mean, these guys here are a little less costly than those steam generators. And I don't know, maybe I could use like something bigger and better. I don't know. Just make it happen. I hate that you can't connect a yellow or a level 1 to a level 2 without it wanting to change the belt speed. Okay, what are these? These are just what, burners? And then we put in one of these. There we go. Speed that up a little bit. Now, look, now that we put all that down there, I don't see the line having any problems. That was all we needed, was to put a couple more of those little tiny guys down. The high voltage, for some reason, is having issues, and I don't know why, but the little guys over here, no issues whatsoever. Maybe I should just put down like 100 of those guys. Seems like they'd be a little bit more, proficient. Okay, now let's get up to the stairwell here, and let's go check our status. Oh, this is still having problems, huh? Really? Why? Why is this thing always having issues? I tell you, I wasn't having any issues there for a little bit. Now suddenly it's right back to having issues again. I don't get it. Yeah, looks like everything's golden here. Everything looks like it's doing pretty good here. It's just the steam area is having its issues. So 2% charge, 2%, 2%. Well, I guess that's a bonus. At least it's 2%.
With the worst damages repaired, BB was able to recover more data. The Foundry initiative's goal was to convert this moon into a manufacturing world for robotic products. And besides mission management, the station's purpose was to act as a sales hub for those manufactured goods. There are still buy orders? That can't be right. Really? Well, how about we try to repair the sales platform and finally achieve the goal of whoever tried to set this all up? The construction drones we used in our construction industry should fetch a good price.
Nice that that robot guy is willing to sell all of our stuff for us. That's quite nice of him. Yeah, looks like we're doing pretty good now. Got that communication thing pretty solid. He wanted us to set up the repair sales platform. Says not enough power. Additional power, 10 megawatts. Well, maybe I'll do that. If I set up the solar panels, maybe it'll fix that problem, huh? Oh yeah, those guys are all going back up into the sky again. So I guess right now we are, oh, look at that ship. It's pretty much repaired, isn't it? I'm just noticing it. Yeah, it doesn't have any like broken spots on it anymore. So it must have repaired itself. Pretty sweet. But anyways, I think that is going to do it for us today. Appreciate you guys coming along and joining me on this. It's been quite interesting. I am quite interested to see how this all turns out. You can see all of our little ships going up into the sky there to go and take care of that ship and go fix that ginormous ship up in the sky, and then I don't know what we do. So I think what on this here, not that one, but on this building, like I said, these buildings are huge. The reason that we're not getting this Firmalite is because we have to wait for the sails thing platform on that ship up there to be repaired, and then we'll be able to move forward. So it's just a matter of waiting and getting that all taken care of. It's just actually just a waiting game at this point. So I want to thank all Dark Sky patrons and channel members for the support to the channel. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and hit that like. Let me know you've been enjoying this content and all this new content that we've been doing. Don't forget, I stream on Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you want to consider supporting the channel, you can become a member by smashing that join button down below. And you get all kinds of perks and benefits, as well as joining an awesome community. But anyways, I look forward to seeing you on our next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.